Good afternoon. Former Senator Antonio Trillanes IV says the International Criminal Court has talked to around 50 former and incumbent police officials regarding the crimes against humanity complaints against former President Rodrigo Duterte. In a post on social media X, Trillanes claims to have received a highly credible information that ICC investigators have already talked to the Philippine National Police officials accused of involvement in Duterte's drug war. According to the former senator, this means investigators can label the officials as co-suspects if they do not cooperate with the probe. Meanwhile, the PNP stands firm that it would only recognize the country's justice system. Trillanes, who is a staunch critic of former President Duterte, has repeatedly asked President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to allow the ICC probers access into the country so that they could start investigations on Duterte's drug war and the alleged extrajudicial killings that happened. In January 2024, Trillanes said that ICC investigators were in the Philippines last December, noting that an arrest order can be issued against Duterte soon. But on April 15, Marcos reiterated that the Philippines will not hand Duterte to the ICC, saying that the government would not recognize the warrant that the ICC will send. The National Grid Corporation of the Philippines places all regions in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao under red or yellow alerts today, April 24, as the power supply nationwide continues to run low. In an advisory, NGCP issues a red alert in the Luzon grid between 3 to 4 p.m. It will place the country's largest island under yellow alert from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and from 4 to 10 p.m. In Visayas, a red alert status will be up from 12 noon to 5 p.m., while a yellow alert is raised from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and 8 to 9 p.m. For the first time this year, a yellow alert is raised in Mindanao from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. NGCP issues a red alert when the power supply is insufficient to meet the consumer demand. This can lead to power interruptions. On the other hand, a yellow alert is raised when the operating margin is insufficient. NGCP made the issuances to all power grids as several power plants are offline, with some of them unavailable since last year. Former Senator and human rights lawyer Rene Sagisag has died. He was 84. His son, Rene Sagisag, made the announcement in a statement posted on his Facebook on Wednesday, April 24. The Sagisag family says they are mourning the death of the former lawmaker and recalls the impact of his legacy. The family says they are grateful that they were able to spend the last moments of the former senator together with other relatives, friends, and supporters. The Saguisag family requests for privacy in this moment of grief. Details of the service honoring the former senator's life will be announced. Apart from being a lawmaker, Sagisag likewise worked as a checker, laborer, construction site guard, and messenger from 1959 to 1962. He also became the spokesperson of then presidential candidate and former President Cory Aquino in 1986. Sagisag served as a senator from 1987 until 1992. He chaired the Senate Committee on Ethics and Privilege as well as the Ad Hoc Committee on Bataan Nuclear Power Plant. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. NGCP places Luzon and Visayas under red alert, yellow alert raised in Mindanao. PNP's Firearms and Explosives Office recommends the revocation of the license to own and possess firearms of fugitive Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. And the former senator and human rights lawyer Rene Sagisag dies at the age of 84. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.